vision as Nocturne screws you over. But yeah, Swain, Tarek, Soraka, 3 AP bans coming out from World Elite. Not too sure why they banned their own Tarek, but at this point, I mean, they're very happy to grab that Nocturne because he did not get banned. Instead, Lee Sin, Orianna, Galio, so 2 more AP, well, maybe one kind of tanky in that jungle. Nobody ever wants to deal with a Lee Sin for some silly reason.
Right, he does have one of those powerful level 2 ganks, and he's just an incredibly powerful jungle. He does a ton of damage, he has very good sustain, like, he kills a lot of people at low health, and he's just very, very effective. He has fantastic mobility with his jump, his kick is a great interrupt, he's just an overall fantastic hero, and everyone expected him to be nerfed this past patch, but he hasn't actually been touched, but I do believe they plan to change him around a little bit for the next patch.
Confirmed? I don't remember seeing anything about that, but maybe just rumors? I don't know.
I'm still waiting. And we see a Singed again.
If World Elite can take a Singed, then they're really going to take a Singed. So no Galio to go up against that Singed. Support GP, alright. I can deal with that. I mean, without that Tarek, that is their backup option. Now, people in chat are saying, you know, in before Zilean, Vayne, Alistar, Irelia, and I think Irelia showed us, you know, IGI really did a nice Irelia up against that Singed, who did go top. So I would actually like to see that going down, because we already do have that Zilean, Vayne, and of course we have what seems to be an Udyr coming for their jungle here on Curse Gaming.
On Curse Gaming, though, I see 2 people right now with Smite selected. We have Lepaka and Liquid. I expect that Udyr will actually be jungling. And Sona has been locked in for double lift. Of course, he probably won't be playing it unless he has been secretly practicing support.
No, they're really likely just trying to grab him before anything else. I'm not too sure if they understand that Gangplank is going to be their support, but I'm sure that this last pick will tell us exactly what they're thinking. It looks like maybe a Morgana pickup here for World Elite, and that would go straight up to their Shark Prince, and then Ezreal is also going to be locked into here. So Fury style, you know, he's been playing those ADs very well, likely going to be that Ezreal bottom with that Gangplank. I do believe that is the first combo we saw yesterday when we covered their game against Jagranti.
I'm very curious as to whether Sid will actually lock in as Ryze. Also, if Team Curse will actually be running 2 smites. I assume that they will change it, but... Okay, both teams have locked in. Time for me to...
Captain Teemo on duty!
Captain Teemo on duty.
Battle Mistress Severe, surveying the battlefield. But yeah, it does look like Sitko is very committed to running with Ryze. So, you know, a little bit of shuffling going to go around there as we see NY Jackie is going to be taking that Ryze mid. As expected, Lepaka with the Udyr, however. So maybe he's going to be doing some jungling. Double lift on the Vayne to go south with the Sona, and that's going to put Sitko in the mid yet again with Zilean. He's going to have to try to deal with Shark Prince in the mid with Morgana, as we got Nocturne jungling, and of course Singed doing his thing up top.
I feel like my game has to be bugged out, because if you want to see... Okay, Sona had Smite for the last, like, minute, and I was like, oh god, tell me she's changing to Clairvoyance, because Sona with Smite, roaming Sona. It could work. No, it can't.
You know what? I'm going to actually revise that. Sitko's going to go mid, and NY Jackie's going to go top. Because I'm just looking at it, I'm just like, what's going on here? Where's the jungle? So yeah, Udyr's jungle, Ryze top, Sitko mid. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Derp.
Sitko's mid Zilean is pretty darn good, and we saw Zilean just annoy Team Weed out of their wits last game, because every time they picked off someone, it turned out to not be so. Of course, Karthus did learn to start timing his ults to follow right after the Zilean ult. I'm really looking forward to seeing the bot lane. Sona is probably going to be mashing her W quite a bit, because GP and Ezreal is one pokey lane.
Well, I'm going to actually finish up the last of my roast beef here. My wife has been very understanding, so I will see you in 10 seconds.
Right. Dinner sounds awesome. I wish I had someone around to make dinner for me. I am quite jelly. We are heading into the game in 3, 2, 1, loading screen. Or game starting soon screen. Prepare yourselves. The battle is about to begin. This is an interesting comp. I am really excited to see more of Shark Princess Morgana. She bakes cookies. Neha of Riot, I believe, actually roleplayed that skin. Cosplay that skin rather, and it was awesome. That is a very silly looking Ezreal.
You don't like him?
I don't really like the image of that skin, but
Makes him look chunky.
something like that. He doesn't look like the 13-year-old he usually does. Nocturne will play a huge role in this game, I expect, and by huge role I mean a huge role of blocking us from seeing anything going on. Hooray!
Not me.
Except for you.
You're dancing.
The only person in the world who can see what's going on.
Alright guys, game number 2, World Elite versus Curse Gaming. World Elite is leading 1-0 right now, but the $2,000 prize pool is on the line and ready to go. Both teams looking forward to some whole bunch of cash, RP, some skins, fame, you name it. It is going to be bestowed upon the winner here if we can get a win from World Elite. They will be crowned champion and we can all go home happy, but I think we'll be just a tad happier if we can see Curse come back, win a round, and then to force that best-of-3 third game.
I expect that World Elite might be looking for a level 1 fight because they have a very good comp for that between the Singed and Morgana with her Root. They are going to head toward blue, but do get CV, I believe. Or the CV went out somewhere, I just lost it.
The green CV, so the the World Elite CV does see them protecting the blue. I'm not too sure actually that Curse knows where they are at this point.
Curse does know that they're probably going offensive since they did CV right there and were not at their own blue. They're signaling for Sona to fall back right now because they're very worried that Wii is up to something nasty. And you know what? It's good they are because Wii is sitting right here. They do get CV'd now and have to get out of there. Sona is going in on the... That was probably a bad idea if they had remotely stayed in.
I'm not actually sure that CV saw them because they counter CV'd themselves. I'm not too sure that they actually saw them.
No, a green CV for me definitely landed right next to their bush.
Okay. I don't know, it looks like Sona's just going to instead leash. Lapaka has already finished up those wolves, so he's going to be getting that blue buff. And Nocturne is actually going to come back all the way to blue, so very behind. And he's going to have to just tough it out and solo it himself. Not the best of situations for his jungle, but it does look like their level 1 gank. You know, it did not work out. Never mind, here comes Shark Prince. He's going to throw out the light binding. It didn't leash for him, so you're going to have to help him kill it. Or not. We'll walk away. I don't know. Not the best of starts for World Elite.
GP already worried about that very early gank. Throws down the ward in River because, rightly so, because Uter is actually doing their wraiths right now and is already level 3 to Nocturne's level 2 and might be heading bottom to gank.
Well, Nocturne did take his sweet time finishing that up, and of course Morgana did leave mid. Sidco probably reported, yeah, he's off to leash. So that was a free race right there.
Oh, Uter does actually walk toward the ward. I'm not sure if it was within range to be spotted or not. Yeah, they
he
did
saw
see
him. I got pings going down like crazy saying GTFO mates. But yeah, right now Gangplank's just gonna go right by him. Not too sure. I think he's looking for him. There goes the CV, and it is gonna find him right there. So first blood, actually, that Ezreal gonna be taking advantage of Sona. Wow, Liquid going down while we're all distracted with Udyr.
Yeah, sorry to miss that. Ezreal has some crazy nuke pokes. Oh god, this is a bad position for Vayne right now. He does shoot GP back and escapes, however. There are plenty of creeps in the way to dodge Ezreal's skill shots.
I don't even think he threw one up there. I think he's just okay with it. Now look at Sidco here in the mid. He's going to try to chase down the Shark Prince. He does have a bomb with the Ignite. Is that going to be enough? Is that going to be enough? 35 hit points. That's not going to be enough. But he tried. That's the important part. And up top, it is going to be Rise actually pushing down this Singed. At least for now. At least for now.
Right, Triumphant Rise is doing a number to the Singe right now from range. Oh my gosh, just really destroying him right now, but Singe does have good sustain. He's out of health pots actually and is already forced to go back. Rise still has both health pots. Jackie is having a fun time. You know, it occurs to me that Singe's name is Sugar MM. And I'm curious if that stands for Sugar Mama.
Alright, well, I'll leave you to think about that one. I'm going to look at Enway Jackie. He's going to head on back to town. Probably going to get that catalyst. Teleporting in is going to be Singed. And he's going to be right back up here with a Sapphire Crystal. Now, down south, you know, we have had Gangplank doing a lot of harass on the double lift, and Sona in the back just trying to keep him up. Good poke coming out from her Fury Style, though. Fury Style with the Doran's Blade is able to do a lot of CSing as well as a lot of poke simply because of those nukes. And at this point, I mean, Nocturne now has finished up the red and blue, going to go for these wraiths. He is level 3, however, Lepaka, level 4, might even ding 5 here from these wolves.
Double lift has been a little bit zoned here, especially with Sonus running so low on mana and constantly still getting poked. Every time Sonus throws out that heal, you know, GP just walks in and parlays, and it's really, really running Sona low, and he might actually be in a lot of trouble. He is going to carefully see it from the back this time, however, and get some good pokes on that GP in return.
Well, that's a good thing about
wards
in
third
bushes.
Health pot, however.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, that's why you do buy these health pots, so that you can use them to stay there within that lane. Shark Prince going kind of aggressive here against Sitka, is going to land the Dark Binding. There goes the Tormented Soil. We do not have an ult ready here for Sitka quite yet. He is still level 5, and it looks like he is going to go back to town. Lepaka is 5. He's going to come in at a good angle here on Shark Prince, although Shark is going to retreat very nicely, and Lepaka will just probably cover this for a creep wave or two.
Right, GP is soaking up a lot of pokes right now, but every time he does that, it's kind of distracting Vayne from actually farming, and I think he hasn't really missed any CS because it is double lift. Double lift doesn't miss CS, but he is at 37 to Ezreal's 40 right now. Meanwhile, in mid, the CS is actually 34 for Morgana and 36 for Zillion. Very, very even. I expect that Singe has a lot fewer than Rise, however, and it is true. Rise is 36 to Singe is only 20. And to take care of that, Nocturne is going to have to come up here and try to gank Rise. There is actually no ward, so Rise is not aware of this, but Udyr is heading over.
And he's about to find him. Oh, hi!
What's up, dude?
There we go. Lepaka's going to go right here onto the Nocturne. Unfortunately, just too far for NY Jackie to really do anything about it. But he is riding a good creep wave here. And Singe, as he said, yeah, not looking the best because Rise is putting the pedal to the metal, hurting him. Look at him just drop right there. We do not have the level 6 on NY Jackie blown yet. So he does have that ult ready for a little bit of burst. And he's doing quite well up here. He does have that tier. Did not go for the catalyst. Instead went for the tier. Ezreal throwing out an ult down south, however, as I'm just quickly looking around the different lanes, and it looks like, yeah, we do have a counter ward. No more bush ward in that bottom lane for Vayne to deal with.
Right, so Ezreal is going to go back, get some items right now. He has some pretty good farm at 60 as Wriggles landed for sustain because Vayne is quite pokey. And of course, GP does not have the ability to heal him.
Do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself. It does look like Sitko's going to grab blue there from Udyr. Very nice of him to give that up because now it's going to be lots of bomb spam going in and around the blaze. Hopefully that bomb will actually kill it. There we go. Good stuff. And Liquid 112 heading back to town, probably going to grab some more wards.
It's interesting that he's actually used his money on Invis ward there.
Looking at this Singe, man, this Singe is so baller. Oh, it's not gonna work. Is it gonna work? No, he's gonna live. 50 hit points on Singe, running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Nocturne able to land the kill.
A regrowth combo.
Too good, man. Too good. Now Singe's gonna run in, but I don't think
there's no CV. There's no time.
I'm not too sure if Nocturne knows what's coming his way though. Because he's a little bit behind. The spell shield going off.
He heads in the wrong direction. Oh, he does correct himself because he was about to run right into an Udyr.
Udyr's still there.
Nope, he doesn't know which way to run, unfortunately. Rock in a hard place.
Good times to go getting the revenge kill right there. Not too sure exactly what's... Oh, wow. We took Dragon. We took Dragon while that happened.
Oh. Sorry to
Ezreal Gangplank took Dragon down here. 1448 is going to be the next one. I have 190 gold in my name.
Curse has absolutely no idea. Like, there's no timing on that. There are no wards
There's
in the
no wards.
vicinity. They're going to be very upset to find that out.
All I saw was Wei Chao Shen here go 1448. Like, really? And I'd look, and Dragon's gone. Actually, we got the CV down right now, looking for that Dragon, but it is no longer there. So, brilliant move here by World Elite.
Right, it's... The dragon icon is still up for me, so Curse still has no idea. Of course, the game is a bit bugged that CV and wards don't actually clear the icons for creeps on the map.
For specs, at any rate.
Well, no, like in-game as well, in the regular game.
Now, Double Lift eventually did go back to town. He has himself a Wriggles as well, and now Sidco's coming down south. They're going to be trying to put some hurt here onto the Ezreal Gangplank combo. They are both level 6. We do got that Philo Stone on Wei Chao Shen. Not too sure if they're going to do this, but Sidco is going to come in from the back. Liquid could get off a good stun with a flash, but it is going to be an exhaust. There goes the Gangplank ultimate. I think that might be able to save the Ezreal.
He does walk in front of the turret and gets Vayne knocked back into the wall, but one for one as Morgana flashes in and Double Lift changes direction. Oh, a really nice juke and flash from Double Lift.
Double Lift with the exhaust. Gonna get exhausted, gonna get ultimated, gonna get ignited. I don't actually think he got exhausted, but just a lot of death going down. Morgana able to clean up that second kill. Rise doing a good number up top on top of Singe. Singe has to be very careful, but we have seen Sugar MM play very good on this Singe. Now, we don't have any CV, but we are going to throw down that ward. NY Jackie does know exactly where he is. Still chasing him through the poison. It's not going to matter with the Rune Prison and Q combo.
Right, Rise is a really, really good laner against Singe. Of course, that the range and the root are just doing fantastically. Singe probably should not have been the third pick in the game. It is not doing him well.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
It seems that we have learned, you know, each team learns that Singed for Team Wii is a really, really good choice, and they end up countering it. You know, the Aurelia did really well. And so far, Rise is not doing too shabby. Rise is actually one of the heroes that, you know, you really never see except when Curse plays.
I should take some notes here from Zidko running the Zilean mid. I always run my Zilean support, but he's been able to last hit quite well, has that catalyst ready to go, and he is going to be, you know, getting that into a Rod of Ages in fairly short order at the rate that his farm is going. Now, Ezreal does have that Wriggles to match the Nocturne Wriggles, which in turn matches the Vayne Wriggles, so a lot of Wriggles in this game. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Udyr had one, but nope, Udyr actually not running one. He does have the cloth armor, however. He also has an old magic mantle, maybe going for the Wit's End first.
I really like how, I don't know, like the first time I encountered the Wriggles items, I was like, what is this? Oh, I'll get it. And it turned out to be terrible on the hero I was playing.
Were you AP?
I don't remember, honestly, but I have learned that I am not the best player in the world and that I should just listen to these guys in terms of item choices.
Well, they are the top elite for a reason. Now, I'm not too sure what Udyr wants to be doing. He's kind of just hanging out in the various jungles. Now we're actually running. I'm not too sure that they know Nocturne's here. Haven't seen a Nocturne ult yet, either. And we got a wait request coming out from Shark Prince on pings.
Unfortunately, we cannot pause this game. You know, I would like
to be up to Curse. Guess no. Yep, just
yeah.
one of the downsides of competitive LoL. Of course, we don't have any kind of pause function. So if they need to reconnect, they're gonna have to, unfortunately, do it on their own time. We cannot force Curse to wait, but it does look like Curse is gonna maybe press the advantage on this bottom tower, at least landing some hits on it, as Udyr is just gonna continue around with his jungle route.
I really hope that they get whatever issues sorted out soon. I think it was Singe to DC'd? I'm not actually sure.
Somebody DC'd?
Yeah, it was Singe who DC'd on the Wii side, so I'm glad that they did not actually kill him. Of course, he did go all the way behind his tower before he recalled. And so did... Whoa, okay, so they have a lot of internet issues right now.
They're probably just gonna tier reconnect Yep, Fury Style going back, as well as Boyi Chao Shen. Basically, yeah, it's something we can't do anything about, I'm afraid.
I mean, if any more DCs happen, we may actually have to replay this game. Hopefully not. But Rise taking top tower while Singed
14
is
minutes in, you can't redo that. 14 minutes in. But anyways,
I guess it depends on how long they're DC'd, but they are back already.
Yeah, they're just reconnecting. It's fine. Gangplank throwing down the ult down south is going to actually chase off Lapaka. Maybe not, because Sona's going to make him dance on the spot. Lapaka's still here with the turtle stance, but Ezreal has come back to town with two more, well, at least one more Dorans and a dagger to boot. Going with a Sapphire Crystal as well, so maybe that Triforce is going to be coming out for Fury Style. We'll have to wait and see, but we do got some CVs going. Dragon is back up, and Rise has been dominating top lane very convincingly. Level 12 NY Jackie versus the level 9 Singed.
It looks like Team Wii is actually going to go for the Dragon aggressively, even though Udyr and Vayne are here. He is going to back up, but Udyr is actually going to get caught in the middle of 3 heroes, but Zillion is here to support as a teleport Singed comes in, and they are going to get this Dragon.
Dragon does go down. Lapaka is trying to make some beef here with the Nocturne. Nocturne going to jump over onto the Vayne, but Vayne splashes out. Very nicely done. Although Nocturne is still trying to press this point, and 5 deep behind enemy lines in that Dragon, going to be resulting in 1 dead Vayne. However, it is the only kill, and as I say that, Sona does go down as well. Jackie is able to get out. Sidco so far out, although he's going to find the Fury Style right here. This might not be the best for Sidco at all. Does he have that ultimate ready to go? I do not think so, but we've already used the Ezreal ult, and NY Jackie coming over for a little bit of support. But maybe 3 kills. Yep, 3 kills. Udyr, Vayne, Sona. Oh, and a good reversal there onto the Fury Style. He is going to go down to the Ignite. Well done there, NY Jackie, blowing his load all over Ezreal, and fortunately for him, getting the kill.
Ooh, Fury Style actually DC'd. Maybe he's just trying to connect.
He's
fix
dead.
his ping right after he died. Yeah. But that was a pretty good fight. I mean, even though Fury Style was picked off at the end, that was a Dragon and 3 kills. So I apologize for not being able to see that fight really, but the teleport from Singed and Nocturne ult are just such good mobility that they were just turning that 3v3 into a 5v4.
Seems people enjoyed the whole blowing the load comment. It's a little, we've been doing this for like 6 hours, so a little bit of humor goes a long way sometimes. Shark Prince in the mid with the triple Dorans, blasting 1, so, 17 minutes in, still no easily large rod, but the triple Dorans will keep him at least competitive here with Sidco, who went for, well, actually still hasn't even finished up that Rod of Ages. Now Sugar has to get back from this top, Lapaka pushing in the Singe not looking so good, maybe going to be going for a flip combo, or just going up there to get stunned. That too,
that's
yep,
fine too. But Udyr is taking a lot of... Rise heads up here and goes for the root. Sorry. Good day, Singed.
Yep, NY Jackie with the flash from the bush. And Singed, of course, no match at this point for that Rise. Rise with now a Catalyst. So either a Banshees or a Rod. Very likely that Banshees, though. And yeah, he's well on his way. Dominating that top lane. The Singed pick just not performing as we've seen in the past.
Definitely. Rise, of course, one of really Curse's specialties. Something I really enjoy seeing when they do play it. I mean, almost as much as Vigar. Almost. Not quite, however, because their Vigar is infinitely amusing. Is that a short joke? I feel really bad right now because Team Wii actually has a lot of connection issues. This is the 2nd time that Fury Style is reconnecting. They have lost quite a bit of time being DC'd. Hopefully this does not affect the match too much. I don't expect him to request a remake, despite the issues, however. Vayne is really, really hoping to take down this tower, but Nocturne does step in at the last moment. And Gangplank gives Morgana the blue, while Curse, I believe they're just signaling to ward Baron.
Ward already up in the Baron, alright.
Is about to get ganked once again. It is just not a good day for content overextending, but he does ult away this time.
Just gonna double check. Yeah, my mic's not muted. Good, good. Alright, Fury Style in the bottom. And we do got Nocturne there for a little bit of support. Does not look like the Dragon's quite up yet, but Sidco gonna get caught by the Gangplank ults. Probably not the best of ults right there. I may be expecting Shark Prince to throw to Binding, but Singed is still alive. Got out of that mess in pretty good order right there. It does, however, look like NY Jackie might be going for that Rod of Ages.
Looking at
either that or the Blasting Wand is just unrelated.
Looking at the CS here, Vayne and Ezreal are very even on bottom, but Ryze has destroyed Singed at 123 to 94 CS. Of course, he has been ganked so many times. I mean, Udyr has just been kind of camping top. Of course, he has gotten away a few times, but he's had to blow his ultimate, he's had to blow summoners to stay alive.
Now, if you do take a quick look over to Udyr, you will notice that he does have that Wit's End. So that was his first item, the cloth armor, still sitting there pretty. Maybe into a Frozen Heart later, but at this point he does not look to complement Vayne's wriggles with one of his own. And speaking of Vayne, she has now finished herself a nice black cleaver. So that should do her a world of good in terms of last hitting and some of that counter harass coming over onto that Ezreal, who looks to be fairly close to getting that Triforce. Just one item and the recipe away.
Zilean is playing a bit dangerously out here, a little bit overextended. Sona is coming in to take down a ward. GP must be really sad as he very recently placed that one. Singed gets caught out of position once again, but since he is so tanky and fast, he does get away. No one wants to chase through the poison trail with their entire team.
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. NY Jackie indeed going for that Rod of Ages. Has it now ready to go. Going to really build up that AP tank image of his. But Fury Style coming over here to the Dragon. Actually might be popping pretty soon. 1448 was the Dragon. 2048. Yeah, it should be 21:20 coming up. So within the 15 seconds, we are going to have that Sona going back to town. Not the best of positioning here for Curse. Sidco going back to town as well. The only person they really have to worry about is this Vayne. Even then, I'm not too sure that's going to be enough. And there's the Dragon. 21:17 now popped.
Right, Curse does not appear to really know when the Dragon timing was. There are no wards here. They do CV it, but Vayne is just like, well, what am I going to do?
Of course, and then get away unharmed. But nope, not going to work whatsoever. I'm up to 720 global gold now, but in terms of really experience, I think right now Curse is much more ahead.
Right, the next one should be up at about 27:38. Curse is keeping track of this one after CVing that last kill really nicely. And some more passivity in the game. This game is a lot more passive than the previous one with only 5 to 7 at although it is 5 to 7 at 22 minutes, I guess. I thought it was a bit longer than that. Zilean playing really aggressively with this Morgana, even though there are 3 heroes about to chase after him. Of course, his speed buff lets him get away from most things very nicely.
Yeah, 514 move speed with that rewind. In fact, we don't even have a tier 2 boots here for Sidco. He's actually still coasting along on the boots of speed at this point.
I'm surprised since Ryze is one of, Zilean, of course, doesn't really need the boost that badly. For a second I thought you were talking about Ryze, and I was like, Ryze is one of the slowest heroes in the game. How can you live without boots on him?
No, totally talking about Sidco, yeah. It looks like, Curse is actually gathering up down here. Sidco going to be taking out these creep waves, all that AP he can afford. And we do see Sugar M coming down. We got the Nocturnal going down onto the double lift. Double lift not too sure where to go. Actually just dies in a circle as he wanders around. Good Gangplank ult, but the Sona ult is, wow, not even going to need the flipper because we have a great Ezreal ult coming out from there. So NY Jackie coming now into the fray. The rest of the team's like, where were you? He's like, oh, I was up top destroying face. But unfortunately, 2 free kills right there for World Elite, putting him up 9-5.
That's unfortunate because when you say, and we see blah blah blah, we really mean Nocturne ults and I see nothing. That's
when I expect you to close your eyes and imagine a world with me where Ryze gets away from a dark night.
Test of your imagination. Team Lee is doing very well in team fights right now, up at 9 to 5 kills. They have won both team fights, one at Dragon and one at bottom just now.
Yeah, but Curse, you know, they did not have NY Jackie there. Could have been the big difference, and of course Singe did teleport in, so they didn't really count him as part of that until the Nocturne ult lifted, and they're like, oh, look, there he is. Yep. Unfortunately, he didn't actually do too much because Ezreal ult was enough to take out the Sona. 1 hit point, but it's all the same. Yeah, 9-5 right now. They're doing really good. Morgana now has that rabbit on, so she's going to start hurting a lot with that Tormented Soil. Should almost be able to one-shot creep waves.
That is really scary. Morgana's... I haven't really seen a Fantastic Morgana ult. That's probably because the Fantastic Morgana ults happen during the Nocturne ult as well. But usually Weeprince has some absolutely dominating Morgana ults that just melts the entire team as they flee in terror.
Let's see. You can't hear me, but I'm screaming right now. Yeah. It does look like Jackie's going to grab that blue, or maybe it's going to be Sidco. Nope, it's not going to be Jackie. Somebody has to grab it, you guys. You got 3 AP. Somebody take it. It is going to be Sidco. He's going to grab that. Double lift showing up with 2 daggers now. So we're going to have to see what he wants to be doing with that, but very likely it's going to be that Phantom Dancer.
So it does buy an Oracle and comes back to try and clean up the wards. They are about to start doing the Baron dance, as I like to call it. GP in the meantime clearing up some wards on the Dragon side, preparing for the Dragon that's coming up in a minute or two. In 2 minutes.
27:34, so yeah, still got about 2 minutes.
Udyr is overextended a bit at top, but they are extremely aware of exactly where Team Wii is, so he's not terribly worried.
I said that right, I think. Vayne, 2 daggers? Yeah, daggers, 15 attack speed. She's actually turned it into a Zeal, so that Phantom Dancer is definitely coming along very nicely for her. Now, Sona has a Heart of Gold, but no Philo Stone, and she has a Tear of the Goddess. So she's slowly coming along. She's slowly coming along. Double lift looking alright. NY Jackie gonna go back to town. Has another tier after that. Or no, sorry, still the same tier. Never mind. It's all good.
Give me just a moment.
Okay. I'm going to follow this Gangplank, who has a Shurilia's, very similar to what we saw last time. And you know, support Gangplank with the Shurilia's, has that Heart of Gold, still only the Tier 1 boots, just like last time as well. And a little bit of chat going on here.
Right, there were a few concerns, but there is delay on this stream. Regardless. I guess we'll figure it out after this game.
It's been, I mean, we've been running delay on these streams pretty much all day, and yeah, we haven't had any issues yet. So I don't know why we would start all of a sudden claiming issues, but Lepaka up there with those golems, and we do have everyone kind of gathering at this Baron. A lot of Curse over here, but Ezreal is down south, and Ezreal might be able to throw up an ult, and even with that Triforce and Tier 2 boots, he does not have teleport, so he's going to be really caught out of position if Curse decides to attempt this, because they have all now gathered. They know Singe is top, and they know Ezreal's bottom. Ezreal is making his way over, running at a 419 movement speed. I'm not too sure what Curse wants to do about it. It looks like they are going to back off the Baron. Maybe not do it. They don't know where that Ezreal is. Put down some wards. You might be able to catch Shark Prince out of position here with the Nocturne, but no, they're going to run. And actually, Vayne now going to be running into the Gangplank Singe combo. That's going to be a Nocturnal going out. Boy, it does look like it is going to be a death there onto the Gangplank. A double lift looking to get away, but unfortunately he will not. Singe is going to be in and around. Ezreal still nowhere near this fight. He's just running as fast as he can, but Morgana does go down, and it does look like very strong showing here for Curse. We got a bomb about to explode onto that Singe. Kablamo. Now we do have Ezreal in the town, but too little too late. Almost everybody on his team is dead or dying, and this could be a free Baron right there for Curse.
Definitely. They took 3 for nothing, and while they are low, there's really nothing that the 2 of V up right now can really stop them. Of course, the only thing that can really stop them is Baron himself. Some of them are slower level. They are going to engage, actually. Nocturne is going to get melted down because there are 5 heroes, and the full health Ezreal still feels the need to run back away. But they did stop them from doing Baron, which was pretty worth it, since that would have possibly pushed down the middle inhibitor.
Oh, we're gonna get that kill. Alright, I did not know why the P.A.K.A. decided to try to leave right there in range of the creeps, but yep, Ezreal's gonna punish that, so they will eventually get one kill out of that. Udyr going down. 155 creep kills for that Udyr. Very tanky though. I mean, has that Giant's Belt, the Mercury Treads, Wit's End, and an Aegis Legion. Now, no Baron did go down, and I was going to say, what is Gangplank doing? Maybe trying to solo it, but not in a million years will he be able to do that.
Right, I was pretty surprised at the positioning of Team Wii with Ezreal all the way down at bottom, and then they split up around Baron, letting just, you know, Team Curse solo two of them out and just surround them and try to DPS them down immediately. Of course, I didn't exactly see how they initiated on them with the Nocturne ult, but, you know, Morgana tries to dive in once people are already dead and just gets metal down by 5 heroes immediately. That was kind of engaging one by one to the slaughterhouse. I don't really expect that to happen again, but that was a really decisive fight for Curse. Sona gets potentially picked off, but flashes out of the way.
3,500
top tower does go
people.
down to Singed, and Sona just cannot do anything about it except sit there and just watch it die. But Team
She
Curse...
can sit there and look pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 3,500 people hanging out here in the game number 2. I think somebody said that they linked us in CLG, so a lot of new viewers coming in. But you are watching a World Elite versus Curse Gaming. Game number 2, World Elite, you know, is up 1-0, and right now Curse is trying to make their bid. If they cannot take this game, then it is going to go to World Elite, and they will be crowned the victors of the first League of Legends tournament here, hosted by CyberSportsNetwork, the Dawn of Champions.
Expecting them to spend a lot of time preparing for Baron. This is so crucial right now. Either team that gets Baron is going to win. I mean, they're all down to their tier 2 towers. They could be pushed in further, but they are high enough level that they really can't afford to get out of place again. Oh my god, Jackie possibly gets picked up. Oh, Morgana actually survives that, and I can see.
Yeah, Morgana does survive that, really catching Jackie out of position. Ezreal with the red buff, able to really jump onto that. Double lift does go down, although he does have the Zillion. Oh, he's going to come right back up here, trying to chase down the Shark Prince, and he does indeed get that, but double lift melts under the pressure. This Ezreal might be the game saver here of World Elite, as he's able to pick up a double kill right there on top of, I think that was Zillion. Now Udyr is looking to run as we get a triple kill for Fury Style, and I mean, looking at his items, the Wriggles, the Pickaxe, and the Trinity Force, it's looking really good right now for World Elite to take this Baron.
Right, they are going to take this Baron, probably push mid afterward. It'll be a little while before Zillion is back up. Udyr is just kind of trying to come in and steal it, but is unsuccessful and does die. Oh, if he had actually stolen it, would have been completely worth it, but he did not get the smite off in time. It was just like a tiny bit off. A fraction.
Tiny bit off. That's just enough, and he does go down. So World Elite looking really good right now. 15-10. And Curse is now just actually respawning, coming back into the lane. That whole thing got initiated because NY Jackie was not with the team in the mid, and Ezreal was able to land a little bit harassed with that red buff. That enabled them to actually... Morgana threw down her ult, so not the best Morgana ult ever, but it was able to secure the kill on NY Jackie, and that led us to a 5-on-4 situation where eventually, as you did see, they came out ahead. Vane's going to go toe-to-toe with Fury Style, however, going to catch him before he goes back. Double lift, actually going to be getting it with the tumble.
Oh, that was epic.
Beautiful one-on-one. Double lift showing that, you know, you're looking really good, kid, but I'm better than you. And he takes him down with, you know, Black Cleaver stacks as well as that Phantom Dancer. A lot of tumbling around, avoiding those skill shots. Very well done and very well timed there by Double Lift.
This game makes me want to play Vayne so badly. I love Double Lift's characters. Everything he plays makes me want to play it. It's almost as bad as the as with Dyrus's heroes. Every time I see him play, for some reason, I really want to play. Like, he makes everything look really fun, from Singed to Olaf. Dragon is about to spawn, and Curse is hoping to take this one, as Singed is going up top. And oh my gosh, Gangplank does get not picked off. He gets bombed on his head, but I don't think that's quite enough to kill him. So he actually does survive, and Curse loses on a great opportunity to counter push. So he retains his Baron, gonna go heal up, and I expect Team Wii to get together and make a decisive push before Baron is gone. Team Curse is doing a great job of being defensive while they have Baron, however.
Yep, 33-minute Dragon, and it does look like Curse is trying to get in here. We do got Fury Style just off to the edge with a last Whisper now picked up, but it will be a Curse Dragon. I'm at 1510 gold here on World Elite. What are you at for Globals?
Only 640 gold.
Alright, so big difference right there, but Jackie, of course, getting caught out again with the binding as well as the Ezreal harass, and they saw the Nocturne jump in. That's going to be a kill onto Sitco as well, because NY Jackie is up and about with that Sitco ultimate. Fury Style is going to get chased down here by the Udyr. He does have a stun immunity, but it's not going to be enough as we're able to take down the Rise. So, 3 for 1? It looks like a 3-for-1 exchange. They were able to take out Ezreal, but everyone else is actually still up.
Unfortunately, Curse did not quite play defensively enough. Far in the middle of the open, no tower inside to support, and therefore lost 1, 2, 3. They are going to lose their inhibitor now for the price. Udyr is going to try and come out to defend it, but there's really nothing he can do. He can't really poke at them, and he can't engage with the rest of his team. So they are just going to sit there and look pretty.
I think Udyr did the right thing trying to chase down that Ezreal. I mean, he had an impressive performance in the last fight with a triple kill, but then he did die immediately to Vayne, showing that he is, only mortal, and Lepaka able to grab the kill there. Now, they did give up that tower and inhibitor, so Curse is going to be a little bit on the back foot, as Sugar is actually side pushing up top with that singed passive, aura, at any rate, the poisonous gas of death.
In the meantime, Curse is going to make sure they take their red. They were afraid that while they're stuck in their base, that Team Wii would actually steal their jungle, but they did leave their blue and red untouched, as Udyr picks that up. Or actually, as Vayne picks that up, sorry. They are going to
Udyr already had it,
but they have to play super defensively now. I mean, they have to play defensively until Baron comes up, because if Baron comes up and they win the fight, they can push it back. But if they continue to just play risky and get picked off or just lose these team fights, it is a clear road to victory for Team Wii. And Fury Style is in a terrible position right here as he tries to steal the blue. Vayne finds him next to a wall, and he is 1v5'd.
Look at those tumbles. This is a perfect opportunity for Curse to now do some damage, push in, maybe get their own inhibitor, because Vayne is showing that, yeah, one-on-one, Ezreal has nothing on her. Of course, he has nothing targeted. It is all skill shots, and she can just keep tumbling as much as she likes to avoid the majority of them. And she is going to be hurting quite a bit. A lot of armor penetration with those black cleavers. She probably has some runes to back it up as well. And even if she does get low, she can just pop her red elixir and get some of that instant health back. So I don't actually think Ezreal's gonna do any kind of big damage towards her anytime soon. Let's see what she can do here against Sugar, already just pushing him right back.
I feel like it was a little bit of a mistake to find a perfect opportunity to pick off one of Team Wii's number and then play very, very passively. They continued to jungle, and Udyr was pushing top and then recalled when it was a good opportunity to possibly engage. I mean, Team Wii was 4v5. They had no Baron buff. But they are letting Ezreal recover and are probably going to gear up for another team fight around Baron because it is coming back up in a few minutes, a couple minutes.
Just a few minutes? Yep, should be about that timing. We didn't get any kind of Dragon timing, but it should have about 3 or 4 minutes left on it. Hasn't been that long. Now, Jackie, Rod of Ages and a Banshee's Veil, so he's looking pretty tanky.
Is recalling and will actually be out of position if Curse goes for Baron right now. Actually, not that it's up for another couple minutes. Excuse me.
Let's go for that Baron. Damn, he's not there.
What, you don't see a Baron here? I mean, it's right there. Come on.
Out of office card, just kind of hanging there. Out to lunch for 10 minutes. It looks like some of the counter warding going down from Liquid with that Oracle's. Going to be getting some of those. Has a blue pot on him. It's not actually deployed yet, but he said that here this entire game. Has some cooldown boots. It looks like Doctor is going to be trying to make a point here. However, he's going to jump right onto double lift with the Ezreal ultimate, and now double lift is very, very cautious at this point. Gets flipped, and is going to go down with that exhaust. No ultimate there from Sitco. Sitco actually going down without an ultimate being blown either. That means a Sona is dead, and it does look like Jackie and Udyr yet again surviving. Maybe I'm talking a little bit too quickly, as it does look like Rise is toast, and we got the pings. It looks like World Elite are going to go straight to the win.
Right, they are going to let their creeps catch up, and probably going to push at least a Nexus Tower before, at least both Nexus Towers actually, before Team Curse is back up, if not finish the game. I mean, Udyr is powerless. He's going to try and farm out over here because he knows there's nothing he can do to look pretty back at home. They melt the Nexus Towers, and you know, it's like 7 seconds before even Sona is up, never mind the rest of the team. So this is actually GG. Hot Dog GG jinxed them.
No, maybe not. Alright guys, that is it though. World Elite taking it 2-0 over Curse Gaming. Here in the finals of the Donna Champions, $2,000 prize pool has now been decided. It is going to be World Elite top #1 dog. Curse Gaming coming in second, so they're going to be going home with some cash, some RP, and some skins as well. And I believe I'm going in, landed third, and Phaeton Gaming fourth. I don't know who got fifth. Let me check. Maybe one of the admins. No.
Not entirely sure about 5th through 8th place, although they do get some Riot prizing.
Nope, don't know.
Part of that game really went down to the picks because Curse Gaming just did not have anything to interrupt the AoE positioning for, you know, Morgana. They had nothing to keep Singed and Morgana off of their carries. Like, you know, I think they could have used something like Jaina or Tristana there. They had a great chase here, they had some CC with Rise, but just no AoE and no way to stop the Morgana, GP, Nocturne ults, just getting right in everyone's faces.
Just trying to check in here with our admin team, but yeah, top 4 have now definitely been decided, and I mean, just looking at the scoreboard, very well played from both teams, but World Elite is going to be hitting that #1 spot. Good times for them. Team China represent, but yeah, first place gets $1,000, so that's, you know, $200 in everybody's pocket. Second does get $500. Third with $350, and fourth place at $150. So now might be a good time to tell everyone about how exactly they can cash in if they did win any of these contests.
Right. So I believe that if you are the winner of any of these contests, we will actually contact you. If you won the YouTube contest, we will send you a message over YouTube. If you won the Facebook contest, we will send you a Facebook message. So don't worry, we will get that prizing out. And if you don't see it within, say, the next week, go ahead and message us. But I don't expect our admins to drop the ball because they haven't this entire tournament, this 64-team tournament. Big thanks to everyone at Cybersports Network. Big thanks to Jester for casting, to all of the admins, and Rachel for awesome interviews, Gunman for helping me with the stream. Everyone in chat make some big hearts for the Cybersports Network crew. As well as Twitch TV for sponsoring this tournament, and Riot Games for allowing us to use their awesome tournament server.
Yeah, those big props to Riot. You know, they did donate a whole bunch of stuff to the tournament. They did give us that access to the spectator mode. So, you know, big props to them. Elaine, you know, you've done a fantastic job doing the camera work, keeping up with the stream on production. We've been on top of those stream delays and fixes. So I got to say, you know, big props to you. This was your first League of Legends tournament, but how did you like it?
I think I'm addicted. Like, it's really, really exciting. I didn't think it would be quite as exciting as StarCraft since there's so many lull moments in WoW or in Dota-like games where you just farm. I am getting all the games I play mixed up. And you know what? Instead of being tired of League of Legends right now, I really can't wait to get back and work on my ranked ELO. Hoping to get back to 1650 or above. My goal this season is probably 1800 at least.
Well, I'm going to wish you best of luck on that. But guys, we are done. Top 4 have been decided today. 5th through 8th is actually going to be playing out through this week, and the Facebook contest is now done. So if you were able to correctly predict the winner, your names are all going to be put into a hat, and we're going to draw 10 of them. We will contact you on Facebook about if you won that 500 RP prize. Now, I believe that we still have not done the cutoff on the YouTube contest. So if you go over to YouTube, you can find my interview here by CyberSportsNetwork on their channel, youtube.com/cybersportsnet, and you find the MLG Rally forecourt jester interview. Hit like button and then tell us who would you rather prefer, Riot Singed or Riot Nasus, and you could win yourself a free skin, and we will be, of course, contacting people this week if they have won that contest either.
Right, the contest is ending soon since we just finished up our tournament, so go subscribe now. You know, you wouldn't want to miss out on the opportunity to win Riot Singed, one of the last opportunities ever.
Could be, yep. I hear they're retiring him.
Yes, going to go ahead and talk about the Play Legends tournament. So if you wanted to play in the Dawn of Champions tournament but missed your opportunity, don't worry. Cybersports Network is hosting a series of tournaments in October, which are the Points Cups, which are worth $150 in prize pool, as well as points which go toward placing you in the finals, which is worth $600 in early November. This is, of course, the tentative schedule, may not be the exact dates, but check out cyber-sports.net to find out some details. Keep an eye on cybersports.net because we will have these Points Cups coming up for every game you know. From StarCraft 2 to Heroes of Newerth to Quake. And you know what? Instead of letting me explain, watch our awesome video. Once again, if you want to find out more about that tournament, hit up cyber-sports.net. Thanks everyone for watching. Congratulations to Team Weed. They win $1,000. $500 goes to Team Curse. I hope to see we invited to some big tournaments in the future. Huge thanks to Forecourt Jester for sticking with us for so long. It's been a long, long day. We've been casting for 7 hours. I hope you guys enjoyed the tournament. I think I'm gonna run a teleport on top solo in every game from now on.
Definitely very useful, as you did see here in the games. But yeah, you can find us here at Twitter, Forecourt Jester, Elaine Sun, CyberSportsNet. Stay tuned. You know, down the line, more tournaments coming out. Both here, CyberSportsNet, Twitch TV hosts a lot of stuff. And Elaine, you know, I hope to see you in and around the scene a bit more now that you got at least one tournament under your belt.
I am extraordinarily busy in all of October, but I really hope to do more casting because I loved this. I know that my casting wasn't as insightful as it really ought to be. I've been pretty nervous about my first time casting, but we're really working out the caster dynamic between us. Hopefully we get to work on more events in the future. So the Facebook contest is over. We will be contacting the winners soon, but the YouTube subscribing contest is still not over. Everyone give another round of applause that we can't hear, but we'll pretend to hear, to the admins of this tournament, to Jester. And you know what? Follow us on Justin TV, or on Twitch TV, I'm sorry, if you enjoyed this tournament, because all of our content will be broadcast on this channel in the future. Look forward, if you like StarCraft, if you like Quake, if you like Han, if you like LoL, all of it will be right here. So follow us here, follow us on Twitter, and follow us on YouTube for further content. Check out Rachel's awesome interviews on our YouTube channel at Cybersports Network. She's interviewed CLG, TSM, Powelter from Curse, Forecourt Jester, and several others. So go check that out. Thank you all for tuning in, and have a good evening. Let me play some. Yeah. Here's
Hugs
one
and
last
kisses.
Twitch TV commercial. Also, hugs and kisses from Jester.
One of the most popular games of 2009 was Batman Arkham Asylum. The much anticipated sequel, Batman Arkham City, is finally here.
Batman Arkham City is an incredible opportunity for gamers to really feel like they are Batman, encountering these other characters and really bringing order and justice to Gotham City.
Batman Arkham City is available at Sam's Club and samsclub.com.
This is where we compete, where we meet but never shake hands. This is where we lean forward, where the talking stops. But this is where I live.
Rated everyone.